America. Welcome to sports. In layman's terms, I'm your guy, Willie SoSo, and to my left we have...
SoSo and Franchise, what's up? I welcome you all to this OG Originals.
I like that. Started this gangster shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rolling a little light today, but no worries. We gonna carry on in the rest of the squad stick. As per usual, you know what we do, how we do, and where we do it from. Beaming to you from our favorite watering hole, Snooker's Pool and Pub in Livonia, Michigan. No coach speak, no media spin, just me and Franchise here today with the drinks. Talking sports just like you. Let's get on into it. Yeah, so we lost. We lost to Philly. The game was closer than it looked. It's a lot of things to unpack. Let's just start with this.
And here we go.
100% of blame to go around.
Right.
Let's put some percentages on shit. Dan Campbell, not play calling, but Dan Campbell decision making. Jared Goff, poor play.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I want to recant before you go forward, I want to recant I think, and then in general, if you want to see what was the problem, offensive line. But go ahead.
Okay, so because that was going to be on the table.
That's mine.
So, offensive line, Jared Goff, Dan Campbell decision making, Dan Campbell play calling, overall execution of the offense. And by that, I mean shit like Amon-Ra St. Brown uncharacteristically dropping passes.
A lot of drops. And not just one. We get one, like, holy crap, you dropped one.
Right.
But, yeah.
And it's becoming a thing over the past few games with him. So, we got 100% of blame to go around. Mm-hmm. Let's chop it up. Yep. Dan Campbell play calling.
Not good.
Give me a percentage. You got 100% to go.
Okay, I got 100%. I'm going to go Dan Campbell.
Play calling.
I'm going to go 40.
40%. Okay. Dan Campbell decision making.
This is because of the way we play? 20%.
20%. Offensive line. That's 60%.
I mean,
that's why
I know. That's why we should try to do the math. Offensive line, probably 30%.
You had 90%. Yep. Jared Goff, poor play.
Oh, yeah, throw that in there.
I said it. That's why I said it.
Well, then he's the next 10%. So, but it could have been a little bit, but it's fine. I'm okay with it.
And so you just chalk it up to Amon-Ra had a bad game and don't even.
I don't think Amon-Ra had a bad game. I think Jared Goff had a bad game. I wish you could call like Jared Goff maybe early in the top. I'm gonna rearrange my percentages.
Well, this is why I said them all.
Yeah.
So me, Dan Campbell decision making, 50%.
Okay, you're half of Mariah in the first pick.
50%. Take the point sometimes. Punt the ball sometimes. That fourth down shit. More importantly, read the room. See what's happening in the game to know you need to take the points or punt the ball.
Right.
That was half the game for me. Dan Campbell play call. I'm going to go probably about 20%. Some of that shit that they schemed up, I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, the fake problem is fucking horrible.
Jared Goff generally playing poorly. 20%. We had 90%.
We're at 90.
Offensive line and overall offensive performance, more specifically, Amon Ra dropping passes, 5% and 5%, that's my 100.
Okay.
I do not feel, and over the course of the past few days since the game, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the offensive line, and they did. I don't think the offensive line did a horrible job. It wasn't their greatest showing, but they held up in pass pro. And this has been a recurring theme actually. They did not hold up in run block.
I mean, I'm agree with you about not run block, but I'm disagree about the pass pro because there's been some plays that where Goff had to throw the ball a lot quicker than he normally used to. So
You're right.
I think it's maybe 50-50 on that.
Well,
I don't know how we split that up, but I think
here's what I'm going to say. I don't. They played an elite front line in playing Philly, and in doing so, they allowed 2 sacks. That's a mark against. There was a lot of pressure, but that's an elite defensive line.
right for sure.
For the most part, though, in pass pro, and here's how you know that they did at least a decent job. I'm not saying a good or a great job, but at least a decent job. A majority of the issue with the offensive line was not sacks, not pressures, but block passes. And if your offensive line is holding the line in pass pro to the point where the defensive line and specifically Philly's strength is their interior pressure, right?
Right.
If Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, I'm not going to say are reduced, but a majority of the time they're forced to get their hands up to block a pass, that means the offensive line was at least holding up somewhat in pass pro. Not great, but at least decent. I'm not marking down our offensive line this week. That's all I'm saying. I'm not marking them down. They didn't have a great game, but they would, as far as the pile of blame and why we lost, they get minimal blame from me as to why we lost. Everything else, I'm gonna look at that.
When it comes to knocking down passes and stuff, I get you on that. I do. I get you. Like, well, defensive linemen, they
were shitty in run pro about it.
They rush. You know, they rush. They go back and they jump up. You know, yeah. So I don't know. I think their problem this year and it will always be this year is gonna be offensive line. It all depends like how they play that day.
It's not the same.
Whereas the spot though, like we weren't worried about it, and guess what? Every week, that's what we worry about.
Well, okay, so listen. The only reason we worry about it to the extent that we worry about it is because it's not like it was. And of course it's not like it was.
Of course.
Frank Ragnar was out. Zeitler is gone. We know. But the offensive line is not bad. It's not what we're used to, but it's not bad. Which leads me to the reason why I put more emphasis on play calling and decision making. Because Dan Campbell, you know it's not the same.
No, I didn't like the fourth down calls every single time. I hated those.
Not only the fourth down calls, but scheme it up. You know what your offensive line is like.
Right.
And on top of that, this offensive line, as currently constituted, is hurt. You're plugging and playing there. You know this. Dan Campbell, scheme it up.
You got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Yes, that's what you did.
I got one more question.
Nice.
So, this is game 2 of Dan Campbell taking over the play calling again. Just for this game, let's do Fantasyland real quick.
Fantasy. I love Fantasyland.
If for this game and this game only against Philly, If you could have just had, I don't know, John Morton calling the plays, would you have preferred it? More conservative, less gambling, more playing the field position game. And I only say it because with him under the helm, that's the type of shit that we did at OC.
I think maybe for this game, probably. I think Dan Campbell is trying to make a statement and say, "Listen, look at me. This is who I am. This is who we are, and I'm gonna make all my I think Dan Campbell.
And one way to look at that is being stubborn.
Yeah, it's stubborn, and it's very stubborn. I think when Dan Campbell goes, I'm calling the plays. Guess what? I'm going for everything, and guess what? I'm gonna win every play I make. And he probably couldn't win every play he made when he had his former offensive line and he don't. And I think he just realized
the rule.
I think he just realized
this ain't 2022. This ain't 2023, 2024.
No. I think he just realized I have a different squad.
I gotta know that.
Yeah, he has to. And it's his job, most likely with Lions, they don't win. They never lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and
then we're playing the Giants. It's gonna be another fucking layup.
All right,
should be, but yeah.
Yo! Hold up! Time out! Time out!
We can't afford to look at this next game coming up against New York as a gimme. Can't.
Right.
Here's why. On paper, I know New York is a shit show. Scatterboo's out.
I'm going to tell you why.
Jackson Dart is coming off of the concussion protocol,
right?
So forth and so on. But you know what this New York team did? They beat Philly 34-17. This New York team that we're about to play. I don't need us taking them lightly.
Did they have Scatterboo?
Yes. That's the only there's your difference.
Did they have Neighbors?
No.
Okay.
No. Neighbors was out.
Okay.
They beat them 34-17. I'm not look. At no point in time am I sitting here trying to talk like New York is some world beater. They're not. They're not. They suck. However, what I am saying is this is the NFL. And we are now in a position to where we got to win. Don't take them lightly, Detroit.
I said what I said.
With all of that said, do you still consider the Lions, right now, do you still consider them a Super Bowl contender?
I see them. I still say one of the
It's a yes or no question.
No.
You say no. All right.
I mean, as say of 11 and 19, whatever. No.
All right. I do. I think these are the ebbs. I think the losses that we've had are the ebbs and flows of a season. And we know, I can pinpoint specifically the reasons why we've lost the games that we've lost.
Because these are better.
No. Do I think that Minnesota is better than us?
No.
Do I think that Kansas City is better than us? No. Do I think the Green Bay is better than us? No, I don't.
Do you think
Philly? That's a hell of a fight. Okay, and I think.
I mean, you answered your question right there. You just mentioned 4 teams that we lost to.
And 3 out of the 4 teams, I can unequivocally say to you, yeah, no, they're not better than us.
Did we win?
That doesn't make the team better than.
But did we win?
Is New York? Are the New York Giants better than the Philly?
Talk to me.
Are the New York Giants better than the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh, sure, no.
Are they? Look, just answer the question.
I said no.
No. Okay, cool. Are the Jaguars better than the Chargers? Because they just beat them 35-6. I'm sorry. Is
That's a bad example because the Chargers, when they go across country, they suck.
Now you're giving excuses.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay, I said Buffalo.
No, actually, you know what though? Jacksonville is better than Chargers. You know
you
what?
are damn lie. You know
because Chargers have no offensive line.
You are a damn lie, and you know it.
No, not this year. Next,
Buffalo.
Buffalo is like a bowl of cereal. You know, you don't even know what's going to happen.
I don't need you talking in bumper sticker for you to understand. Sure, that you sitting here saying that a team beating another team doesn't automatically make them better than them. This is the NFL.
Buffalo better than who?
Who have they lost to? They lost to New England.
Ooh, Miami. Ooh.
They lost to Miami. They better than Miami?
Oh, for sure.
And they lost to them.
Yep.
Not only lost, got their ass whooped. 23-6. My point to you is, I'm not going to sit here and allow you to say that because one team beat another team, that makes them better than them. This is the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So, certain things occur. When we walked into Baltimore in week 3.
Oh, in the past. In the past. We love the past.
All of this is the past at this point.
Right.
Were we favored?
You think Jersey Baltimore beats Baltimore now?
Yes. Do I think that if we had to play Baltimore right now, we beat them? Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do. But guess what? To quote the great Herm Edwards,
you play to win the game. Hello?
TBD, not picture. Here's her power rankings for this week.
And then we have
New England. Number 2, LA Rams. And then here's where we get the shit on her. Uh-oh. Number 3, Chicago Bears. Her power rankings. Next. Number 4, Indy.
okay.
Number 5, you know who we're dealing with.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
Me, my power rankings 1 through 5. New England, Denver. But to be honest, in true Willie SoSo form though, I'm gonna say it like this: number 1, New England. 1A.
Oh shit. No fucking vowels. Don't tell you about that shit.
1A, Denver. I don't know.
Right.
You can flip flop either one of those.
Okay.
Number 3, reluctantly, I don't want to do it, but I have to because they keep fucking winning. Philadelphia Eagles. Number 4, also reluctantly, because I don't really believe in them, but they keep fucking winning. Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, 4?
At 4.
Okay.
And number 5, I don't fucking believe in them if they keep fucking winning. I mean, although last week they had a bye.
Right.
Indy.
Yeah.
Franchise? You have the LA Rams at number 1.
Which is only, that's my number one. And the only downfall is they have no fans when people come play them in the stadiums. So hopefully they can get us play with. By the way,
all right, so you got the Rams at 1, New England 2,
yep.
Denver 3,
Yep.
Philly 4, Indy 5. Whip, not pictured. Denver 1.
All right.
New England 2, Philly 3, Rams 4, Indy 5. So, outside of, I'm tired of agreeing with it. You know I don't like to agree with it.
Are you sick?
I don't fucking get it. But we are thinking the exact same fucking thing.
This is scary.
Scary. The only difference is we got New England and then we flip flop. I said that's 1-1 to me. It's crazy.
You know what? Which I might think of it because of the new rule we had for the picks that we had to put like.
You think this shit's strategy?
Yeah, I think
with my heart.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
You use strategy?
No. When I saw TBD put the Chicago Bears.
You think this is strategy?
Strategy.
Oh, okay.
We want to put the Raiders in the top 5 to play whoever.
I need that. And you know what?
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's the crazy part about that. That shit's probably gonna come back to bite her in the ass.
I hope so.
You're probably right.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
America, if you don't know what we're talking about because you haven't tuned in, and I know why you wouldn't. But we use our power rankings to do our picks, which I'll give you later on in the show. You have to pick from your power rankings in your weekly picks. So people might be taking a little liberty with their power rankings.
We might take a nods on this.
Maybe so. We'll see. Don't come back to bite me.
7-3. I mean, I can allow it.
I mean, they are 7-3.
I can allow it.
First place in the division.
I can allow it. I can allow it.
All right.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Franchise. If I were to tell you that the Detroit Pistons are 13-2, Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
If I were to tell you that they were doing like how they do it on the ESPN 30 for 30. What if I told you? The Detroit Pistons were 13-2 with an 11-game winning streak and first in the Eastern Conference.
First and foremost, I would ask your bartender to give me the same shit you're drinking. But you know what? This shit is fucking real. And like, I think JB Bickerstaff is probably the perfect coach for this team. I think it's the coach, coach that this town, this city needed. Because I think he matches the players that we have, and these players fucking they acknowledge him. They say what you're saying, sir, we're gonna do, and they're seeing the progress, they're seeing the wins, and if in a million years, I've never seen a Pistons team at 13-2 right now.
13-2.
Unbelievable, and it's just something like, you know what? If everyone says
it's not a soft 13-2.
No, it's not. If everybody says like, well, it's too early. No, it's not too early. This team is real.
America, if you haven't been paying attention, they're 13-2, and 3 of those games in particular, they won convincingly with 4 of their 5 starters out. And not only that, the one starter that was in is only a starter because their actual starter is hurt.
Right. I mean, this team's real. I mean, I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about no. This team's real.
It's for real.
It's real.
They've beaten Houston.
If
they've beaten Philly.
They're beating everybody in front of their path.
Beaten Philly twice.
Every day when I watch this game, I go, oh, this is a game they lose. I saw who was in and who out. I'm like, no, this game is. You know what they do? They come back and win. Like Atlanta. I thought Atlanta was a fucking game where like, you know what? We had a great run at home. Let's go on the road. First game on the road. I'm like, oh man.
And then
they win again.
All I do is win, no matter what.
So with that said, let's do this because this is something that we haven't done thus far this season with regards to the Pistons. I don't know what Vegas has an over-under set up. I'm a set on over-under.
Never looked at it. I didn't think we had to.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a thing to look at.
Right.
I'm setting the over-under
on wins.
Okay. On wins at 50.5.
I'm there. I'm there.
there?
I'm there. I am there.
I'm there with you.
I am there. I am there. I think they crest the 50 mark for sure this year.
All right. So I'm gonna do something else. So we both got them over 50, right?
Yep.
Now we know the toast of the league is Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes.
I don't think they're going to have a better record than Oklahoma City Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
How many games back of the Oklahoma City Thunder would you have them at for best record in the league end of the year? I'm going to set the over-under right now at 3.5 games. Over or under 3.5 games back of.
Games behind.
Games behind.
I'm gonna go over, but not by much. I'm gonna go over. But not much. I thought maybe you might go like a different route. When you said like Oklahoma City Thunder.
I understand because I'm convinced that again Oklahoma City is going to have the best record.
We all know that. Yeah, we all know the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go a different route, but still, I took my pick. I still think about 4 plus 4 over 3.5. I'm sorry what you said.
So over 3. So
they'll have like 3.5 more wins than the Pistons.
I like where your head's at, man.
We've spent about a good 5-10 minutes just sort of kind of like pamping up the Pistons, but they have a problem.
Good problem,
but it's a good problem. You're right. We alluded to it early in the conversation that they've been playing without starters and winning convincingly to boot.
Right.
Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson and Javonte Green and Dennis Jenkins and Paul Reed, who have been showing out.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, there's more.
But how do we handle it when Jay Knight gets back? As much as we like them for what they've done thus far, Dennis Jenkins, Javonte Green, to a degree, Duncan Robinson. And if we could please somebody, Karis LeVert.
Right. I mean, yeah.
They become trade bait.
If I'm picking 2 out of 3, I'm picking Green and I'm picking Robinson. LeVert, you know where my ties stand. LeVert is probably the odd man out, and I don't see him sticking on the team the rest of the season.
And then at that point, I need you to go get somebody for real.
Right. I know.
Like for instance,
right.
At this point, there was a talk, and we talked about it last week, maybe the week before last. We talked about the trade proposal that one of the talking heads made about getting Lauri Markkanen.
Right.
And the trade was Ron Holland, Jay Knivey, Tobias Harris, 2 first-round picks for Lauri Markkanen.
Right.
Now with the way that they've been playing, perhaps we could please use somebody like Utah. But instead of it being Ron Holland and Jay Knivey, it becomes Dennis Jenkins and Javonte Green and Karis LeVert. You see what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
That kind of thing.
Because
for Lauri Markkanen.
Because with me now, any trade that coincides with Ron Holland, I don't want to do.
Non-starter. Absolutely not.
I'm not doing this. Because you know Ron Holland is? Ron Holland is Detroit.
Unless from the way that he's played and the way that he's played his role,
progression.
Unless you're talking about putting him in a deal that's going to give me a bona fide superstar.
Right. No.
He goes nowhere.
No.
Him and Osar Thompson stay here.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Exactly. I'm not in. And it includes them too?
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, that's a non-starter.
Next call.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Take that for data.
I tried to tell TBD how this was going to go. She didn't want to listen.
No, she didn't.
But she has an anchor on her goddamn leg. Last week, she went 1-2 to drop her overall record to 19-14. Still in first place, but she's sinking. She looking like the Tigers in September.
All right. Yeah, I get that.
Then there's me. I went 2-1. I'm right on her ass at 18-15. Rip also went 2-1. He's at 17-16.
Yep.
And America, well,
I went 3-0.
Yeah, to the bad.
Well, maybe not. Maybe the numbers mixed up.
Yeah, you went 0-3 again.
Damn it.
Bringing up the rear at 12-21 for the season.
Only got a couple units.
You got 7 games to come back.
I know. I'm there.
I don't have faith in you. Here are our picks for the week.
As you know, our picks are from our top 5, so
they are from our top 5.
It's kind of tough. And maybe some people might have generated their record earlier in the season where they could use these picks.
So if there's some tampering going on, it's going to come out the watch.
I know. Chicago Bears.
But I also want to point this out. This was your idea.
I know it was. I know.
This was your idea.
Didn't work out so well.
So here we are.
It can't work out well.
TBD's picks for the week. She's taking Indy plus 3.5.
Like it.
Kansas City. Here's where your tampering theory comes in. She's also taking Pitt plus 2.5 over Chicago.
Tampering.
Might be. She's also taking Detroit minus 10.5 over the New York Football Jets.
Because you put them at 5.
As per
tampering.
Then there's me. I'm taking New England minus 7 over the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking Indy plus 3.5 over Kansas City. And this is where the shit gets crazy, because if we start picking the same shit, you can't gain any ground, right or wrong.
Right.
I'm also taking the LA Rams minus 6.5 over the Tampa Bay Bucks. Here you are, franchise. The main reason why, well, you don't get to get in any ground over me. You too picked New England minus 7 over Cincy.
Right.
And you too picked Indy plus 3.5 over KC.
You know, speaking of conspiracy, I got a new rule after this one. Or not a new rule, but a new
suggestion
to bring something to the table. But go ahead.
Well, you picked Indy minus 3.5 over KC. Well, not Indy. You picked Indy plus 3.5 over KC.
Yep.
You picked New England minus 7 over Cincy.
Yep.
And
I took
Dallas plus
3.5.
3.5. Oh, you going on that first game where they probably should have won if CeeDee Lamb could have catch a ball.
This game's in Dallas, so I'm gonna run that.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Here's somebody you can get gang ground on.
Oh, he's doing the same thing I did.
But he took
Mountain Time.
Mountain Time Kenny. Whip took Kansas City minus 3.5 over Indy.
Ooh, I get him.
That's one game you could get him on.
Yeah.
He also took Philly minus 3.5 over Dallas. That's another game you can get him on.
Ooh, here I come.
But then he also took New England minus 7 over Cincinnati.
He's looking at my sheet.
America, those are your picks for the week. And like I always say around this time, don't bet on this shit. Please.
Play it,
parlays.
No, just kidding.
Obama out.
America, this has been Sports in Layman's Terms. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let the world know we out here talking our shit. You can find us on YouTube at Sports in Layman's Terms, Facebook at Sports in Layman's Terms, TikTok at Lay Term Sports, and Twitter, X, whatever it's called, at Lay Term Sports. And if you really want to get at us, come on up here and kick it with us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Doing it live. I am Willie SoSo, and this is
CB Franchise.
And we sit here on behalf of Whip and TBD to tell you that this has been sports in layman's terms.